How are we today? So, those who are completely new to these streams, you'll see my Discord link. Click on that, scroll up on the general, and all the instructions you need are just there. If you cannot comprehend those extremely simple instructions, you might not be able to see the F1. But if you do, you might be able to see the F1. With that, I hope everyone is good, everyone is well. We have 10 minutes, 10 whole minutes until the Italian Grand Prix. 11 on my screen, but I'm still calling it 10. How is everyone? I hope everyone's good, everyone's well. Thank you so much for everyone who turned up to yesterday's qualifying stream. Our IMPC win in iRacing, and also us playing Peak with Gemma. I don't know what that is on the YouTube side, but I might have to translate that just to make sure it's oh, apparently my YouTube channel doesn't even want to broadcast what that message says. I think it's a protest message about the sport. Let's have a look. Let's put it into Google Translate on the YouTube. So we are live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, so make sure you're following and subscribing to both. Google Translate, let's have a look. See, that looks like French. I recognise a couple of those words in French. It's not. Well, what language is that supposed to be then? 'Cause it's not working on my translate for some reason. Have you invented a language? See, it's not that one either. Italian? No. I don't know. I don't know. Look ahead, Collector. It's good to see you, man. Guitar Guy, Lock, nicely as well. Hope everyone's good, everyone's well. So, Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Russell Antonelli, Bortoletto, Alonso, Tsunoda, a fantastic qualifying for Tsunoda's standards, and Hamilton in 10th after his 5-place grid penalty. That means outside the points positions at the start of the race, Behrman, Hulkenberg, surprisingly Sainz and Albon, who I expected both of Williams to go through into Q3, didn't happen. Ocon in 15th, Stroll in 16th, then we have Colapinto out-qualifying Gasly, but we also have Lawson in 18th as well, but did qualify 20th. So starting from the pit lane, we have Isaac Hajer, and we have Gasly as well. I take it, Locke, it's the same, because you'll probably know more than me on that one. Right, I don't have to understand that language to know exactly what you've just said there, so you can get out my YouTube chat if that's alright. Though, that is also another name for a colour, so I'm just going to very quickly check my Portuguese. See how that is. Tasman, good to see you. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. I knew it was Italian.
Un uomo dalla mentalità ristretta, il suo nome è Hamilton.
Bye bye. I wasn't even going to attempt to pronounce that myself. Can't believe we have small-brained people like that who believe they can just go into any YouTube chat and just use casual racism. You can go, you can fuck off. Bye bye, little man. Get the fuck away from my channel. Porsche, how are we today? It was Italian. He was complaining about Ferrari using 2 drivers. He called Leclerc by name, but he didn't quite call Hamilton by Hamilton's name. So straight away, small brain and small other things as well. Porsche, good to see you. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Yeah, you can listen to Hamilton's voice as well, because I know it will specifically trigger somebody on YouTube now. Well, apparently Hamilton's radio's not working, so there's more nice people than bad people. Yes, that is very true. Unfortunately, the horrible, nasty little people are often the loudest. You're supposed to sell the drop kick. It was a grazing blow, so anyway, cheers. Oh, he'll probably hate my hats, won't he? Oh. He probably doesn't like that hat then. It's a really nice hat. Really good hat as well. Right, so the race is on in Discord. Discord.gg/jcalls, spelled exactly the same as my Twitch, as my YouTube. In there you have the general chat that says that you basically need to go to the roles section and give yourself a sports and racing role, and you should be able to scroll down and see the big screen which will show all the F1 there. I apologise for how cluttered the Discord is at the moment. I am going to sort it, going even as far as dragging the voice challenge to the very top so people see that straight away. I'm going to redo the introduction to the Discord and we'll go from there. Made a thumbnail. Continue Infinite Wealth replay. Nice. Still enjoying it? Right, the music's not too loud, is it? I will turn it down slightly just in case you are somehow watching me in the background of everything else. Yeah, oh, you know what? I forgot to put the Discord in YouTube. There you go. Discord and YouTube. There's probably going to be an influx of people about to join the YouTube. Think I am a Twitter user? No, you use X, the everything app. Okay, so selected tyre compounds, obviously soft, medium, hard, C4s I think they were. We are in round 16 of the Formula 1 World Championship in Italy at Monza. Not including the oval, unfortunately, because that would be interesting. So Haja and Gasly both have new power units. Sorry if I've missed someone already telling me that. Right, there we go. Okay then, guys, give me your podium for today. I think we are... My heart... Do you know what my heart really wants? My heart really wants a Hamilton win, Norris in second, Leclerc in third, and nothing against Piastri, but I kind of want this title fight just to be a little bit closer, because then you'll start to see the best from both racers. I went to the point where not even the team can control the drivers, because that is entertaining. That is what we all secretly want. 5 DNFs? I think we'll have... Oh, that's... Okay, that's another one then. How many DNFs do you think we're going to have this race? I think 3. And I think 2 of them will be because of Mercedes engines. Mercedes engines have just not been... They've been the least reliable of the lot this season. Will turn 1 be like the iRacing version, someone will end up losing a lot of places on that first chicane. Fortunately, the friend I invited to the movie can't come, so I'm going to go by myself. Nobody else you can invite at all? Go see if there's anybody in your area saying they wish they could go. Be like, hey, I got a ticket. I just realised I typed using my BU account on YouTube. Fuck. My money's on Jensen Button.
That's another new follower.
Redwood, thank you. I mean, maybe Jensen could. Have a ticket? Who do you think I am, Mr. Beast? I thought you said, Fortunately, not my other friend. Zelda 7 sees to watch it, and my other friend doesn't like Demon Slayer. Okay. I thought you bought 2 tickets, that's all. Oh, that's a really... Is that the winner's trophy? That's a really nice trophy. So those who just joined, this is all happening in real life right now in Italy, in the Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix. We have the race shown in Discord. Porsche in the chat room. Showing you in the chat room. Porsche, if you give yourself one of the roles, if you go to rules and roles, and you click on the button to give you sports and racing or notification squad, then the big screen should appear underneath all the chat rooms. $44 for one. Jesus, does your theatre does your cinema complex, whatever it's called, do they not allow you to take food in from outside? Does anyone have a Mansell Tash? If so, I'm backing them. No, but next season Cadillac are joining, and it's not quite a Mansell Tash, but it is a Finnish Tash, and in fact he also has a mullet. Like, oh, in fact this is probably the best one of Bottas's Tash. Here you go. Valtteri Bottas is your new favourite driver, Bradford, for next season. He is going to be driving for Cadillac. I pre-googled that they have that in the FAQ. Okay. I'm in. So yes, next season he is with Sergio Perez at the new Cadillac F1 team, and he is now your favourite driver. I hope he keeps the look, because it is a fantastic look. Valtteri Bottas from Finland. Number 2 driver for Mercedes whilst Hamilton was dominating. Bottas. There you go. Strictly say all food consumed must be from the theatre itself, no outside food. That sucks because it's so expensive. I can't believe... Yeah, $20 for popcorn and a drink. Over here, it's about £11 for an average ticket. And as soon as you get the combos with the popcorn and the drink, that's double the ticket price. So pretty much the same, nearly the same as what you've got there. But you can take in outside food, as long as it's not cooked, like not hot food. It has like packets of crisps / potato chips, chocolate and stuff like that. Oh, Hulkenberg's retiring. Oh, they've not even started the race yet, and Sauber have told Hulkenberg he's got to retire the car. Oh. Oh, okay. So Hulkenberg, who was going to be starting in 12th place, is the first retirement before the car even starts. We don't know why. I've not seen anything saying why. You get kicked out for having outside food with you. Mostly earn the money from the food and drinks, not the tickets. That is very true. That is very true. So they've, I don't know if they do it where you are, but there's a lot of like special edition stuff, like special edition popcorn buckets and stuff. For the F1 movie, it's like an extra 15 quid for a bucket. Like, really? persona, I'll always love them, whilst there'll always be stuff I won't like, but in my heart, I'll always love them. Yeah. Right, so Hulkenberg already out. 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out. And a great start from Verstappen by the looks of it, but he does have 2 McLarens on him. And in fact, that is Norris with a good start, and Norris is on the grass and nearly slips away. Norris is going to have the inside. It's Norris and Verstappen. Verstappen ends up getting pushed off the track, and there's a lot of congestion. Another kick is off. The other Red Bull Tsunoda is also off, and Hulkenberg is out because I just saw his name fall down, but I didn't realise that was the reason. I completely forgot about it. But Verstappen off the circuit. Hill-Agler is pushed off. Commentators wondering if he's kept on maintaining the position, but Charles Leclerc is up a position to 3rd place, overtaking Oscar Piastri, getting into turn number 6. And I've just realised that my map is completely out, so you're going to have to bear me a second whilst I try and get everything up to date. I think my Grand Prix is out. Something is out. Guys, bear me a second with the Formula 1. Here we go. Verstappen being told to give back the position as they do the last one just there. Why am I more than 31 seconds out? Bear me a second while I try and get everything back in line. And my feed is going all weird. And Verstappen has given the position back to Norris. And Piastri going for a move. And Charles Leclerc is going to go for an inside move on Piastri. And what a switch by Charles. My map's frozen, but don't worry about it too much. Wow. Charles Leclerc up to 3rd, but Piastri nearly with a little knock on Leclerc on the way into the 2nd chicane just there, and now my race is massively behind. What's going on with my map? Apparently there's going to be a further investigation for Verstappen. Oh no, it says no further investigation at the top. I was going to say that's why I missed the restaurant movie theatres, same price, but you get a whole ass meal, special edition bucket. That's what I called a miss. Fucking hell. Biggest bonus in there, usually nobody literally else in the theatre. $6 to see a movie in 3D on release day here. Can't take outside drinks, food in. That's where they get you, but it's still not bad. Usually about $60 to take a family of 5. Right, okay. Right, I would ignore the flag at the moment, the map above me. That seems to be having a bit of a moment. But Verstappen fighting Norris, Charles fighting Piastri, and Charles locks up. Massive lockup from Leclerc, and Piastri unable to get through. This is allowing everyone else behind them, and Piastri's been left far behind from that defensive move from Leclerc. Gotta feel Leclerc's defending very, very strongly at the moment. Hamilton loses a place to Alonso. Meanwhile, Hamilton up 2 places from his start place. Antonelli down 4, so I wonder if Antonelli was one of the cars going off at the beginning. The restaurant movie theatres. I am unaware of that concept. Guys, I'm sorry about that with the feed. The feed is really being a pain in the ass at the moment. Everything is buffering, and I don't know why. Once again, everything is shown in the Discord at the moment. Discord.gg/jaycalls, JAYCAULLS. Get yourselves in there. that special edition bucket comment is... I hope they never find out. Alright, so Verstappen with the DRS open. And you know what? I honestly think Max and Lando are going to end up having a crash in. Lando tries his best, but Max just powers by him. Max Verstappen is in the lead at Monza. Well, I'm going to do a full-on reset of my multi-viewer, so bear me a second. 32. We're going to go for a full-on reset. There we go. So you're just going to listen to my glistening voice for a bit. At the moment, Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc occupying the podium positions with Piastri, Russell and Bortoleto with a great race at the moment, keeping that 6th place. Piastri on the radio trying to get Leclerc to give the position back. I think Piastri is quick enough to get by Leclerc himself, but we'll wait and see. After that, with the top 6, Alonso in 7th, overtaking Hamilton. Tsunoda is still in 9th place, so a decent start from Tsunoda, and Antonelli in 10th. And we are miles out. In fact, according to this, we're like a whole lap out. I might have to reset everything. Let me just type up in the Discord. Oh, there's a lot of you in the Discord. Hamilton on Alonso at the moment. It's saying lap 5 on my feed, but multi-viewer is... It's multi-view that's been a pain in the ass, nothing else. So, watching the start at the moment... Yeah, multi-viewer's having a absolute panic attack at the moment, it seems. See, Lando went 2 tyres off the track as well, so... I think Red Bull argued that, well, Max is back in front now, but Lando was off the track as well. And then Leclerc nearly going for a really brave dive there. TJ, how we doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Magnum, what is this restaurant movie theatres? Like, is that like a complex where the restaurant's already in the theatre? Or do you actually have full meals like at your seats and stuff like that? Just happened on the radio. Interesting one. Alright, welcome to all the newcomers in the Discord. Ooh, and Piastri and Leclerc, but behind those you got George Russell waiting for his moment. I have a feeling Piastri and Leclerc could end up having a coming together at some point. It's a massive DRS train. All the way from Leclerc, all the way down to Gasly, or was a lap or so ago. I'm resetting multi-viewer again because multi-viewer is just having an absolute mare today, it seems. They actually bring meals to your seats, same as regular movie theatre, but they would also have you order an appetizer or entry. The seats are slightly bigger, plus you would also get popcorn. Just getting popcorn would be cheaper, but for unlimited popcorn. Unlimited popcorn? Man. I would be in my element. Kingdom, good to see you, man. Hope you're okay. Hope you're good. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, for some reason my multi-viewer is 2 laps behind. So, anyone who's watching on the Discord, you can kind of ignore what's going on this screen at the moment because it just doesn't seem to... Just doesn't seem to be keeping updated at all. Okay. What's up with multi-viewer today then? It's never this slow, like 30 seconds, yeah, but... let me see if I can... 1,000 milliseconds, maybe? But Doggo is living her best life, F1 tracker, not for me on the F1.com. Oh, F1 tracker on F1.com not working. Ah, that might be why then. Right, so this might not be a... In fact, I'm in the multi-viewer Discord, so maybe if I just look on there, there might be a load of people in there as well. Let's have a quick look. Formula 1. My timing is fine. 0 delays, still behind. Yeah, okay. Everyone's delayed on multi-viewer at the moment, so this some issue with the track, I'm guessing, or something like that, or just technology lagging. But at the moment, so if you want to see the race as close to real time as possible, you have to go in the Discord and watch it, like a good chunk of you already are. So thank you to those who can read instructions on there. Doggo's living the best life, back into the doggos outside, she's keeping you optimistic. That's awesome, man. That honestly makes me so much happier. That's I shall be optimistic with you, mate. So lap 8 at the moment. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton now in the top 6. Hamilton running a really good, solid race so far, in front of Bortoletto and Alonso. Tsunoda still in at 9th place at the moment, and 10th place Antonelli, as we're on board with Isaac Hajar, who's very tightly squeezed across by one of the Alpines. Losing a lot of time there with the failed overtake. Realised he wasn't going to make it on that outside line. Taking the service road where you got the weaving in and out of the arrow boards. Most places that do unlimited popcorn where I live make you sit near the exit, and only if the theatre isn't packed. You'd get refunded if you paid for it but didn't get to use it. Okay. Right, so we're starting to get a gap between both the leaders. As of 2 laps ago, that gap was at least 2 seconds. I would think it's 3.5 seconds. I should imagine it's a little bit more. Behind Piastri, got Leclerc and Russell fighting it out now. Oh, hang on. 5-second penalty. Is that... Oh, Ocon. Ocon has a 5-second penalty, forcing another driver off the track then. So, lap 10 of 53 at the moment, with Verstappen with the quickest lap of the race of 1:23.101. Norris out of the DRS zone, and Verstappen in his shitbox having a fantastic drive at the moment versus the two extremely powerful McLarens. To be fair, Molly's in great spirits. If she is in any pain, she isn't showing me. I think she's been uncomfortable with her groans while laying, but otherwise she snores her head off for hours on end still. It's good that she's getting plenty of sleep. Just means still managing to rest, right? Right, so Ocon had Stroll on the outside, and ooh, that was really close from Stroll. I really like the service roads that they've done for Formula 1. They're similar one to turn number 1 and 2 at Barcelona, where it's like a separate lane. I like how Monza does it. Monza does it really well and really safely. Oh, no one caught it. That's a shame. So if things as they are, do we think Verstappen's going to end up winning the Italian Grand Prix? Do you think he's got about him? Do you think the team's gonna get him to that win, or do we think that Norris and Piastri are going to slowly sneak up as that McLaren gets a little bit later into the race? 2 seconds all. Oh. Awesome. Oh. Yep, she good. She chilling. This rate, yes, he's pulling away, but what's his tyre life going to be? Yeah. Tyre-wise, everybody in the current top 12 is on mediums. The only difference is Alonso is on slightly worn mediums. Looks like Alonso's mediums are literally just a lap worn, so kind of as good as new. It would have given him a really good start, as we saw him gaining 1 or 2 places and then losing him back again. On the hards at the moment, including slightly hard, slightly worn. Slightly warm. It's Gasly, Hajar, Stroll, Ocon, and Albon. Lawson, the only car there on softs. What? If you enjoy the content you see, put a thumbs up on the YouTube stream. The more thumbs ups we get on the YouTube streams, the more likely I'm going to provide this sort of service on YouTube, on Twitch, and Discord. Twitch, if you're not already, make sure you're following. We do all sorts of stuff on the Twitch side. RPGs, pro wrestling, community games, lots of things. Oh, there's so it's no face. Right, so Ocon not happy. Ocon not happy at all about the penalty. Right, they're just going over an issue with Hulkenberg's car, caused him to retire before the race even begun. I've still got 3 retirements on my card. Someone said 5. Who said 5? Lawson's just pitted now. So I just wonder if the softs... He was the only driver on softs. So... just listening to the commentators. So, yeah. 9 laps on the softs. The only driver on softs. That should be an indication to every other car here that softs are not the way to go. No one? Oh wait, you did collect it, didn't you? You said 5. So 500, over 500 now Grand Prix for Pirelli. At the moment, still Verstappen in the lead, Norris in second, Piastri third. Closest battles on the track at the moment is the battle between Leclerc, Russell. Hamilton a second, 0.2 behind, so I wonder if Leclerc's trying to slow Russell up enough so that Hamilton can join the party in that one. Saying that though, Hamilton's now 3 seconds behind Russell, so obviously something different, something's happened there. Behind Bortoletto is a massive DRS train from him all the way up to Stroll in 15th. Bring back Bridgestone. Goodyear. What were the other... Michelin as well. What were the other tyres we were saying about? I know you said Firestone, but Firestone's the American version of Bridgestone. It's never good to be soft when you're in the thick of it. I need to proofread before saying shit out loud. So at the moment with the DRS train, Bortoletto holding up everybody, which is great for the top 6, especially the 2 Ferraris. Home Grand Prix, I think 2 top 5s would be acceptable for them here. Though getting one of them into the podium would probably be an even bigger bonus. We're shitting on the tyres right now, but the fact is Pirelli is making the exact tyres the FIA has asked them to make. Huh? Are we shitting on the tyres? I just said about this being over 500 races for Pirelli. I remember we had a tyre talk, was it? It might have actually been last week at Zandvoort where we were going through all the tyres. I feel there's enough variables between the cars with different engine manufacturers. It should be just one tyre manufacturer in F1. I'm not a fan of having so many different variables that it could cause one team. I don't know, at the moment McLaren are absolutely dominating anyway, but imagine if McLaren had chosen the meta tyre as well, compared to 2 or 3 like of the top teams who chose something else which wasn't anywhere near as good. That just lengthens McLaren on everybody else. So I just used to everyone shitting on the tyres, knee-jerk reaction. Okay. Goodyear is garbage, never say that name with tyres again. John, good to see you, man. Speaking of people shitting on things, and some of you might have already seen my comment on it, replying to somebody else on Twitter, which, by the way, if you're not following me on X, the Everywhere app, it's at JCalls on there as well, JAYCAULLS. I'm actually that everywhere, so just search me on any platform, you'll probably find it there. Someone was mentioning, so Football Manager, and as soon as I say Football Manager, half of you already know what I'm about to say. The amount of people complaining about the graphics in Football Manager genuinely confuses the shit out of me. The graphics are there to get new players into the game. It looks good, it looks acceptable enough, yet there's still people just like, oh, it should be the match engine said, it should be this, it should be that, as if it's just one team that deals with everything. And the mental gymnastics and people looking for something to be angry about, just... I already have low faith in humanity anyway, but Jesus Christ, you're going to buy the game anyway. Graphics on the spreadsheet are fine. I mean, yeah, it is still technically a spreadsheet manager, isn't it? Like, do people... So, we've been over this with F1 Manager, and people saying about F1 Manager being too easy. Same with Football Manager, like, oh, Football Manager's too easy when you use these tactics. Don't use the tactics then. You can make the game harder for yourself. You can't know the meta, use the meta, then complain that the game's too easy. And now Gatago is just making up words. Very defensive, can recommend. Jesus Christ. Compared to the Destiny community. Oh, Gemma's told me all about the Destiny community. Apart from theirs goes on to like art and stuff like that, and I'm not willing to talk about Destiny art right now. And Reddit moderators. Then there's the War Thunder community. That sounds terrifying enough. So Verstappen, Norris, Piastri still occupying the podium positions at the moment. Tsunoda, I think, is having a really good race at the moment with that 9th place. Bortoletto having another stunner, but he's heading up, as you can see by the map, from 4 laps ago now. That's how much multi-viewer is lagging right now. It's 4 laps out, and this is with... So even if I do the refresh... Yeah, it's so out. It's not even funny. Best community is Warframe. Felt like I was in another world with the friendliness there. Leaking high classified documents because the game isn't realistic enough. What, not leaving it in a briefcase accidentally at the bloody train station? And Kimi Antonelli overtaking Tsunoda. And because of that move, that's allowed Bortoletto and his agent's Alonso, isn't it? Bortoletto's agent. Or was that Colapinto? Or is Colapinto... No, Colapinto's agent's Flavio. And Bortoletto's agent's Alonso. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thought it was. Getting confused all the while. Who's is who? I'm in the multi-viewer Discord at the moment, and Yeah, there's a lot of people with this problem at the moment, so I'm kind of glad it's not just me. Let's have a look. Twitch, sim racing, miscellaneous. No, it's not that. What am I even looking in there for? Is it just miscellaneous? I need to sort all my discords out as well at some point. I can't even find where the discord I'm looking for is. Twitch Discord extensions, it's not that either. Where's my multi-viewer? Discord. Somewhere, but I don't know where. But those who are into iRacing, Backfire Sim Sport TV has announced that they're doing their Aussie Supercars European League. That is coming back, which races every Saturday, or every 2 Saturdays through the season. The TCR Challenge Cup is in its 22nd season. That has opened up for registrations, as well as within that, my own team in BSTV TCR Cup, the JC Academy. It's got 2 to 3 spaces to fill, because I want to field 2 teams this season. Mainly looking for those who consider themselves Pro-Ams or AMs. We sort of get those who don't want to be privateers and at least get them into a team so they can get points for a team's championship as well as we all learn from each other. I'm looking forward to the next FM. Me too. Have you, Kingdom, and anyone else who's playing the next FM, do you have your first save already planned out, or are you still looking? Oh, hang on. Oh, Red Bull. Very quickly. Sonoda's been told to come into the pits for softs. So Behrman's gone into the pits. That's not come up on my live timing because it's a couple of laps out, but Behrman's gone into the pits and it's caused Sonoda to come in for some sort of undercut. Sonoda is the only person that has jumped into the pits. So I wonder, it's the problem with Sonoda like this. Sonoda's kind of being used as... Oh, and he's come out in front of Behrman, though. Nice. So, okay, so Yuki's now in front of Behrman. Let's see if Yuki can get ahead of Behrman enough here. I think Behrman's going to have a pop at Yuki here. And yeah, Behrman's going to probably make a move here on the inside. Yuki defending on the inside as they go into that chicane. And Behrman goes straight through. Obviously, the grip of those one lap old soft tyres massively giving him an advantage over Yuki there. Hards, the red was the rims. Oh, was it? Oh. Sassuolo, they have a special place in my heart, so I will start with them. Are they still in Serie A at the moment? Or wow, look at all that sand. Borsaletto and Alonso both in the pits, nearly climbing each other. I think Alonso's going to overtake Borsaletto here. So Alonso, a 3.2 second stop. And the kick Sauber, I think Alonso's going to be just in front. Alonso overtakes in the pits. They reckon the medium's 22 to 28 for the pit window. Ooh, and Alonso, the racing bull going in between Alonso and the kick Sauber just there. Probably go with Maidstone again, but I think I might appoint the director of football to do Oh right, so you're gonna have your director of football actually do your transfers, and you'll work around it. That's an idea. Yeah. Oh Jesus, and Alonso having to stop quite abruptly there. And yeah, and Alonso just great stop from Aston Martin compared to the kick one. Como would be another fun save. Yeah, so Como getting some good old heads in there. I'm sure Como just released somebody a couple of weeks ago who was one of the an ex-top league player. Oh, who was it? I'm sure it was an English player. Lingard? No, not Lingard. Dele Alli. They just recently released Dele Alli, actually. So those who are playing in the League One side might be a decent transfer for you to grab. They went down last year, but won Serie B and a backup. Okay. Right, multi-viewer is still massively down at the moment, so we can't really do much about that. So I'm thinking, similar to what we did 2 years ago, because it will be 2 years ago by the time it comes out. Wow, I think that's 2 years ago. Jesus. I don't think devs would let him want to go any less than championship level without the editor. So they'll probably do that by having the player's own ambitions, or whatever setting that is for that. Because they did have it where a certain player's reputation, the player would believe their own hype. I don't know what the setting was called. It was one of the hidden attributes, actually. As, bloody hell, Bearman nearly going into the back of one of the Cash App Visa Red Bull RBs, Balls of Racing cars. I think you could probably get a high-level League One club to get Ali in there. I'd definitely be trying. So, similar to 2 years ago, I think my save will be the local hero save. In that, it will be my birthplace club. Again, we will probably take control of Northampton Town again. And just look at inheriting the squad, latest transfers, working from there. Probably have 1 or 2 loan places we can still use. And sort of work from there. Wow, Borsaletto in that Sauber at the moment is doing a really good job. But I looked, so let me have a quick look. What's the latest Football Manager? Football Manager usually does like until the end of the actual transfer window, don't they? I know this is an F1 stream and some of you do not like football, but I don't care. We go on to transfer market as we come to lap 24. We are at lap 24. Just watching one of the battles towards the back at the moment. Verstappen leads Norris by 6 seconds. Piastri 6 seconds behind Norris. And it's starting to gap a little bit between everybody. Hamilton a 1.5 seconds behind Russell. Which could be a battle for the 5th place. Then after Hamilton, it's just over 9 seconds between Hamilton and Antonelli. Then both for Williams, due to pit stops, have got themselves into the top 10. Ocon, who currently has a 5-second penalty outstanding, occupies the 10th place. All signs up to the end of each summer window. Right, so I want to go to transfer market quick. Right, so accept transfers, rumors, block. So discover. Apparently the most viewed player right now on transfer market is Michael Owen. Oh, Alonso. Oh, Alonso with a puncher. And if Alonso should make it to the pits because he's on a parabolica right now, as both of Williams getting overtake done. Lowersby, good to see you, man. Hope you're good, hope you're well. I use a website that gives me constant editor updates, its player changes, staff changes, financial changes. Nice. Have you shared that before in Discord? Sean, how are we doing, man? I hope you're good, I hope you're well. But yeah, Michael Owen is currently the most viewed player recently in transfer market, with Cristiano Ronaldo in second. And Leicester City midfielder or striker. Vietes. That is Alonso out, so that is number 2. fmtransferupdate.com. Yeah, I think I've seen that one before actually. So I'm trying to look at the I am trying to search for free agents. Ziyech is a free agent. Christian Eriksen is a free agent. Karsdorp is a free agent still. Got Josh Brownhill, who is is he Brentford? Burnley, sorry, my bad. Burnley. Ex-Burnley, he's a free agent at the moment. He'd probably do well for a championship club. Sergio Reguilon, who I swear was linked with like Man United 2-3 seasons ago. Suspension failed. Consuming some bagels right now. Definitely haven't just woken up. You definitely haven't just woken up. Morning Jay, time to go get some food. Be back in an hour. Talk to you soon. Yeah, no worries, man. After the race today, we are going to be jumping on to Clair Obscur, which has been absolutely fantastic so far to play. An absolute shocking end to last Sunday's stream with it. But it should be good. By the way, thank you to the 30 plus who are watching on both Twitch and YouTube right now. He was at United? How many bloody games did he play for us? I don't even remember him playing for us. He was that invisible. How did the game with Gemma go? Mate, it was stressful. But in a fun stressful. Wow. He literally played nine league games for us. TikTok streams when? I want to. I'm just thinking how to do it. I don't want to do the BU on TikTok. Don't want to do that. I don't want to add more to my schedule, but I don't mind sharing some of that schedule with a TikTok stream. I just got to think how I want to do it and what sorts of games I want to do it. Like iRacing, although iRacing would be popular, I think, on there. The stress it would probably have on my PC probably wouldn't be worth it. FM does well on TikTok? I've got to think about how the lots of eyes on the wrestling content. Yeah, but I post a lot of racing TikToks. I don't know, it's... Do I care enough about growing my TikTok, or do I want to use my TikTok as a platform to get people from TikTok to my other money-giving platforms? So if I feel that I could make views on TikTok turn into views on monetized YouTube and Twitch stuff, if I think about it that way, I could probably make it work. Yeah. Don't you mean OnlyFans? Mate, if I was into bacon, it would be OnlyFlans. So Norris being suggested to switch to a soft tyre, but just go as long as you can on the hards. We watched Liam Lawson go for an overtake on Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki... Oh, there's actually contact between Yuki and Liam Lawson. I'll be honest, that's definitely on Tsunoda. I think that's definitely on Tsunoda. I mean, if Ocon had a 5-second penalty... Watching Yuki. Yuki's got the place back, but... I don't know. I think Ocon... Yuki sort of squeezed as much as Ocon did on that one. Yeah, I mean... TikTok. I mean, I did release a new TikTok today. Those who do use TikTok. So feel free to put a thumbs up on there. It's also what I've released as a YouTube short as well, which it got a little bit, a couple of hundred views on YouTube and TikTok already, so I'm happy enough with that. Now I've chucked it on Instagram as well. Yeah, I'm on the gram as well. I haven't seen how it's done on it. Instagram's probably my worst performing of all my socials. Tic Tac, Paddywhack. Wow, it's just showing Verstappen's tyres at the moment. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just showing Verstappen's tyre, and usually with tyres you get a little bit of graining, bits of tyre like hanging off and stuff, but on the inside there's a thick black line on the inside of the tyre. That could be a blowout, and if he's at Parabolica, those who've seen the F1 movie, you don't want to crash there at Parabolica. Okay, don't do anything clip worthy till I get back. No promises. So Antonelli got a black-white flag for track limits. Wow, Jay, put that full screen away, bro. Someone clip that. Don't worry, I will get a banana and I will split it into 4. Oh. I hopped on ChatGPT today, decided to use my promo section and asked it to take the Kingdom Monarch progress I had and make a D&D character. Oh yeah. Warning, if you're in the UK, your phone might go off at 3 PM. Oh shit, yeah. We get to hear what it's going to be like when we get nuked. It came back with a little ginger rock, didn't it? Nicely, you should read the promo section of my Discord for the BU. The stuff that Kingdom's put in there is insane. I like it very much. Actually, speaking of D&D stuff, Kingdom, I don't know if you've used the website before, but I remember Squiz put in a website to make your own little D&D figurine thing. I don't know if you ever did any. Did you ever do anything with that one? I can never remember. But it was pretty cool. And make a D&D Kingdom. I've just had a thought. So what ChatGPT gives you back, ask it to make a little figurine for your D&D character based on that description. And just see what ChatGPT does for it. I bet it does something pretty cool with it. Yeah, I know you probably would have, Jose, actually. Hero Forge, that's what it's called, yeah. I remember now. At the moment, Collar Pinto with a move on his teammate. Oh no, it's Gasly, sorry, with a move on his teammate. Let's make a visual of 2 versions of the same man. My character is complex, apparently. Ask for a 3D image. Oh, hang on. I've just accidentally made the whole screen go white there. My bad. Right, let's see if multi-viewer is... No, multi-viewer is still 5 laps out. So everyone who's coming in here and sees multi-viewer as it is, please do your best to try and ignore it if you can, because it is well off at the moment. It's a problem with the F1 app as well. So there's some sort of tracking that they're using is just not really working at the moment. So what I post about FM in the sports game section with the random generated kits, and Gav just like can't wait to get a forest green kit with randomly generated KFC sponsor. Wow. I want to, but I've settled for creating a character on Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is a really good representation of D&D. Need more games like it. As Isaac has you in the pits at the moment. It's as close to a D&D campaign as you'll ever get. Until they make Baldur's Gate 4. Which probably won't come for another 4 or 5 years at least. Leclerc going to be going into the pits now. Leclerc coming in from 4th position. Oh, Leclerc locking up wheels into the pit entry. Got my brightness on like half and I still can't see the characters properly. Okay. I think, with what you sent me, Kingdom, that first one will probably be like your character old. But that one is a full on like looks better with the long hair as well. Yeah. Pretty interesting. I like what that's done with that. A D&D campaign based on the BU would be sick. Can you imagine? that would be... I would like to see if there's... I think there's like short versions of a campaign. Of wrestling campaigns and stuff. I've planned so many things for like the BU over the years and stuff. This is the only one which has actually happened outside of the BU, of the actual streams, that we've actually gone through with. So collector cards at the moment, so it's basically just collector cards of like, of superstars and, what's it called? Pay-per-views for now. But I've wanted to do all sorts of stuff. I've even wanted to go as far as to actually get like merch out and stuff like that of the superstars, but logistics behind that is a bit harder to plan. So I think what we got there for the collector cards, I do eventually, when collector cards gets a bit bigger and gets more features in, want to do like, if they introduce trading and stuff like that, like do the whole roster as like a season 1. Where it's all screenshots of the roster with their own cards and stuff like that. You've got your main weapon sorted, at least with your mop. Doing 1d6 damage. Sorry that the string keeps going bright white. I'm trying not to let it do that. Monarch is supposed to be in Kingdom's head, pulling all the strings and telling him what he needs to hear to get his way. D&D allows me to have like a split character that only Kingdom can see. I, as the role player, would need to change tones between each character's being speaking to really push it as a whole thing. You could probably add on to there, like a role for whatever resistance is, where you're resisting what the Monarch is trying to tell you to do. Like, where you just lose all free will and it's the Monarch controlling you rather than your character. You can make a warlock with your deity being the fiend. And he threw hands with the Google AI. Just gone grab a Pringle's hand and made Bane the voice for Monarch. Oh yes, here we go.
You must destroy, you must decimate. Listen to the monarch.
By the way, if anyone here makes any games, I'm happy to do some voice acting at all. Like, whatever you want. I am versatile. Oh. Took a photo of Yakuza's character right in Infinite Wealth because I wanted to know the face model, and it kept giving me the wrong answer and insisted on being right. So Verstappen only 5.5 seconds in front of Norris now. Norris is slowly catching as we have 16 laps left of the Grand Prix. Just looking at the softs and yeah, sorry, it was the inside rims of the tyre earlier lock. Sorry about that. I thought they put softs on Hamilton. I was like, interesting, but okay. Or softs on Yuki even. Okay, I'm gonna send you a year worth of lines. He said because AI recommended exactly that. Ah. Ooh, Verstappen being told to box. Oh, that was a bit of a cut from Williams. Human Warlock with a Fiend subclass using the Eldritch Blast and Minor Illusion cantrips and starting off with the arms of Hadar and Hex spells. There's pictures of the character and it gave me pictures of the character I sent pictures of, but from Google, and I said they are the same. Payment comes after 1 billion sales. At 14th level you get Hurl Through Hell, which would suit your character immensely. Then proceeds to say, with the images are provided, you provided? I gave you the same thing, you said I'm wrong. AI is quite fickle. So Norris, your new race leader. Piastri in second. Verstappen in third. I can see them double stacking Norris and Piastri. Actually, no. I don't think they'll give Norris the call of whether he wants tyres sooner rather than later. Hit a creature with attack. You can use this feature to instantly transport a target through the lower planes. The creature disappears and hurtles through a nightmarish landscape. At the end of your next turn, the target returns to the space it previously occupied, or nearest unoccupied space. If the target is not a fiend, it takes 10d10 psychic damage as it reels from its horrific experience. Once you use this feature, you can use it again until Hero 4 Star Kingdom and Monarch together. Am I about to get another text? Oh, use it again. You can't use it again until a long rest. No, that's fine, Jose. Fine. Hamilton in. And really good stop for Hamilton there. So Hamilton loses 2 spots, 3 spots. Jay's payment for his voice acting. What payment? I mean, I am actually the voice behind at least one of Gemma's alerts. Right, if you ever... So next time you're in Gemma's... Oh, wow. Kimi Antonelli. With a great pass down Gasly. So if anyone ever donates more than 100 bits to Gemma, you will hear my voice. With a voice changer, but it's still my voice. Now I made a thread in your Discord for it instead. Yeah, I am going to eventually redo that whole thing. I'm going to severely condense the Discord, I think. We'll still have the wrestling block, we'll still have the racing block, but I think everything else, like community lobby, the welcome info and stuff, I need to do something with that because it's just far too cluttered at the moment for the amount of active members we have in there. Okay. I like the smoke coming from the bottom of your second character on there. It is a bit yeah, I know. I might give it a shot at moving stuff around tonight. So I apologise in advance. Anything that is deleted. Oh! And a big amount of contact there. Someone turned in on somebody else there. Ah. Science and Bearman colliding with each other there. And that's both cars still going though. And wow, the speed right now of Hamilton. So that's Hamilton past Stroll up into 8th place. Antonelli occupying 10th. Just watching the Williams and Haas. Yeah. And TJ just like, oh shit. Severe alert. This is a test of emergency alerts, a UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby. You do not need to take any action in a real emergency. Follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourself and others safe. Do not tell anybody else about this and... I prepared all day for this, so I just forgot. I thought it was my fucking smoke alarm. Just like, my smoke alarm sounds weird. Oh. And I can't get rid of them. Oh, there we go, I can clear it. Brilliant. One minute late for me? Well, you have already been toasted then. Did that go? That must have gone through the mic, surely. Right, so Norris and Piastri seem to both be going for a soft tyre. And they're kind of running out of time. They're within that 10 seconds. They need to make a pit stop, obviously. But the gap between Lando and Verstappen is only 13 seconds. Like, one of them has to come in this lap, surely. Just so annoying as a huge Alonso fan. Yeah, 2 retirements so far. Hulkenberg before the race even started, and Fernando Alonso about 20-25 laps in. And I think one of them's coming in. No. See what multiviewer is saying that we're apparently on lap 17. Like multiviewer is just having a mare. DNF when he looks good for potentially good number of points after you jumped Bortoletto in the pits. So I'm just quickly refreshing multiviewer because multiviewer has had an absolute mare today. Right, is it still going to say lap 17? It's not even going to load up now by the looks of it. How are you today, Sean? You all good? Yeah, I bet in the middle of like loads of town and city centres and stuff, everyone's phone's going nuts because of everyone else who's forgotten. And Albon and Antonelli just fighting it out at the moment. Albon in the Williams gets up to 9th place. Silence of Behrman being investigated for their contact. Verstappen with the fastest lap of the race so far and nearly within 10 seconds of Norris. Lando's apparently just done a personal best lap. Okay, just showing the ooh, and yep, something slightly forced off the track there. Albon gets the move done. Good pass from Albon. Lee, how are we doing today? Good to see you. Right, so they're having Piastri. So Piastri's going in first? Yep, Piastri's in. There's Verstappen in the background. I don't know. I feel Max has got this in the bag now. It's only 7 laps and they're not going to bring it back to Max in seven laps time. Like, Max has won this. Like, if a virtual safety car though come along now, then that would be absolute perfection for Norris. He will still be behind Verstappen, but so Norris, Verstappen, Piastri, your top 3 at the moment. Right, earache can. Oh no. Hopefully that's going to be something minor and that'll be gone by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. This is Ollie Behrman has a 10-second time. 10-second penalty for Behrman over his contact with... Wait. Why did not... What happened with Norris's pit stop there? Piastri might be in front. Piastri's overtook Lando. A horrible pit stop from Norris. Now is Norris going to get on the radio and ask for the position back? Oh, Lando's had an absolute mare. Wow. And if they don't swap the cars... So, as things stand, Piastri stretches his lead by a further 3 points if it stays as it is. I would be surprised if Lando asks for the position back, but we will see. I am... going to snooze those ads. Because we do probably have less than 10 minutes of race left. Just happened on the radio. No risk, full push. Wow. So Piastri 18 seconds behind, Verstappen playing an absolute blinder, Red Bull as well with their strategy, even with Piastri and Norris being on softs. Leclerc 3 seconds behind Norris, so it doesn't look like we're getting a Ferrari podium at Monza this year unless something horrendous happens, like Canada. Yeah, multi-viewer and apparently the F1's tracker as well are all behind by like 5-6 laps. I've refreshed it and opened and closed the program 3-4 times, and loads of other people in the Discord, multi-viewer, saying about it as well. So my voice is enough for now, it seems. Oh. Okay. Team asked Piastri to let Norris through, saying basically it's a repeat of Hungary last year. Piastri said, well, I thought pit stops were a part of racing, but he's let Lando through anyway, and he's been told he is free to race. So I think Piastri is now gonna smash Lando out the park now with a race. We've already seen how fast Piastri is. Piastri back on the radio. And Piastri's been told he's clear to race. So now it's both McLarens against each other. I keep refreshing the multi-viewer, but I don't think it's going to reset by the end of the race. So Piastri is within a second, by the way, of Lando, which means Piastri does have DRS. But Lando's going to have newer tyres. And I tell you what, we have 3 laps left. If Piastri can keep within that second and slowly edge closer, we could have a hell of a last lap here. Yeah, lap 42 for multi-viewer. Multi-viewer just keeps stuttering at the moment. Stroll and Gasly both in the pits. Apparently Ocon is the only driver who hasn't pit yet. But does have a penalty to serve. But those who want to see the race live at the moment, just use the Discord command in Twitch, or if you're on YouTube watching right now, it'll be in the video description. Red Bull or Max taking the piss because they had to swap positions. Albon in the pits. Oh, that would have been ages ago. You know what? I don't know what I'm saying about Albon in the pits. I'm reading like stuff that's 10 laps old. So Ocon and Behrman, both the Haas, both have penalties. So Haas, yeah, not going to have a good time by the time the race is done. Norris is actually getting away from Piastri slightly. 2 tenths since the last time we checked in on it. I reckon Piastri's got more battery left though. So if Piastri really wanted to push, they could. So commentators arguing that although it was a slow stop and they changed positions, Lando opted for the team game for Piastri to get the pit stop first. And but I personally wouldn't have even asked them to swap the positions back over. Like, at least they're being told that they can race afterwards, but at the moment it seems like Piastri is not even going to catch up to Norris here. This will only give 3 points advantage to Norris in the championship fight at the moment. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton, Albon, Antonelli, Bortoletto, and soon to be Hajar instead of Ocon, because Ocon is currently serving his pit stop and his penalty, which is 5 seconds. So 5 seconds he goes into the pits, stops, no one's allowed to touch his car for 5 seconds, they crack on with the current pit stop. Wow, Verstappen with getting into the final lap of the race. Verstappen getting ahead of, it looks like it's probably a Haas. It's just past there. So a 5-second time penalty for Antonelli for driving erratically, which will give Bortoletto an 8th place potentially. Oh, interesting. He's getting DQ'd. Wow. So Max Verstappen, fantastic drive, great tactics from the team as well, strategy. And Max wins the Italian Grand Prix. And it looks like it's going to be Norris getting second unless there's a horrendous accident here. No, Lando gets second, Piastri gets third. And it looks like Leclerc with a 4th place on Ferrari home soil. Charles wasn't that far behind the McLarens, to be honest. Yeah, the McLarens going that long without their pit stop was just definitely just gambling on there being a safety car or something. But even with a safety car, it wouldn't have been enough. A virtual safety car, it wouldn't have been enough. Safety car, maybe, but what happened at 3 PM? Our phones had a government alert. We've been warned of it for a couple of weeks, but we all forgot. Even though we got reminded earlier today that it was happening, we all still forgot, like, the massive, like, weather alert slash getting nuked. Right, so that's there, that's there. Yeah, 30 seconds of ads. Right, so no conscription for you then. No, I'm too old. I think I'm third in line, I think, to get drafted. Plus, I haven't played COD or Battlefield for a while, so that'll put me even further down the line. That is conscripted, isn't it? Third in line out of millions. As in the third round. I'm a third round draft. Lando didn't reply to him by the looks of it when they said apologies about the stop. Lando probably annoyed about that one because then that means he's got one less favour, one less genie wish that he can use. There we go, both Ferraris next to each other. So what was it, 4th and 6th for Ferrari? I haven't got the standings in... yeah, if it stayed as it is there. 4th and 6th for Ferrari. I think they'll be a bit good. I think they definitely had enough in them to try and get both cars into the top 5. Oh. Apparently, okay, so according to the commentators just then, apparently that was the fastest Formula 1 race in history. Ah, okay. So there you go. There you go, there's your shorter races. Guys, there's still 7 laps left. There you go, you got your shorter Grand Prix. And I'll be honest. Yeah, that I feel like a broken record with a lot of the Formula 1 races, but that wasn't really much of a race, was it? 6 laps now, that flew. Just watching them all get out the cars. Watching them all get out the cars with 6 laps left. If you're not interested in something enough to watch it, why should it have to change? That won't pique your interest. If anything, making the race shorter, people will still... Those same people will still just watch the highlights that are posted after the race anyway. Like, it won't make the... It will not make the action any more exciting, in my opinion, making the races shorter. I feel it's just people looking for something to complain about, as with Oscar for his interview. I love this interviewer, by the way. I think he does commentary for Formula 2. He is in the games as well. But I saw a graphic the other day, nicely, like the length of the races, and it shocked me when I saw actually how long the NASCAR races are. But then I was just like, wait, I should know it lasts that long. The amount of times I've done Phoenix and iRacing and it's been a full length race, and it has literally taken like 3-4 hours to do sometimes. The Coke race, that was horrific on me because I wasn't prepared for it being so bloody long. That was what, a 5-hour race or something? Because it's just the pure amount of cautions to it. In fact, if I'm right, the road course races are your shortest races of the year for NASCAR, right? It would take some league races just as long to run the cup race did, and we only ran 50% races. Yeah, I think the normal NIS iRacing is 50%, I think, or is it 25? I can never remember. I know Talladega was only about 70 laps, I think. The one I won was at 90 odd, I think. I still can't believe I won IMPC yesterday. That was insane luck. I don't know what happened to Bruno in the end on those ones. Apart from obviously the penalty. So, interview with Norris at the moment. Of course, it's the shortest races, but if I'm spending $300 plus to take the family an hour away, I want my money worth, so 3 hours is my minimum. Yeah, I'd like to do, I would like to do Bristol. I would like to do Daytona, because it's Daytona. Watkins Glen. I'd like to see a race at the Glen. They're probably my 3, to be honest. I said that on X, a lot of people agree with the 3 hours. I wonder how many people are going to take this NASCAR game and actually do the 100% races. Yeah, bang for buck. Yeah, pretty flawless and easy race for Max there. McLaren's strategy was the final nail in the coffin for him. As soon as Max pit and both the McLarens decided to carry on going till the end, to go to softs, just I personally don't get it, but $300 easily over half a paycheck. That's just tickets, gas, and a cheap meal drink. Oh, I was about to say, what? What's the distance for that paycheck? 2 weeks or a month? For paycheck for us is monthly. For a lot of us over here is monthly. Don't really get fortnightly. A lot of weekly. Where you work determines it. Yeah, same. Like a 7-Eleven, the working as a clerk, they'll probably be like every week, every 2 weeks. Then again, you got your office jobs in the cities and towns, which will probably be monthly. God, look at me using words like 7-Eleven. I even said the word, I even used the combo potato chips earlier. Truly international, this stream. I even played Spanish earlier. Just in the cooldown room. Oscar and Lando in the cooldown room. No Max A yet. So watching the race start. My son makes more than minimum wage, works full time, gets paid weekly, and mathematically can't live in this. Ridiculous, isn't it? No full-time job should have you struggling to live. That's where I stand. At the very least, rent should be a lot more affordable than getting a house mortgage. The fact that it's cheaper to get a mortgage than rent in this country is ridiculous. For most, like, for entry level households and stuff. Then that's where I stop on there, because my knowledge of everything else beyond that is a bit patchy. And I don't want to completely spout bullshit all the while. First mortgage, first mortgage was £348. My rent prior was £750. Ridiculous, isn't it? Like, over double. Over double. Work 40 hours a week, you should have a reliable car, a roof over your head, clothes and food with a little bit of extra to save for emergencies. From there, it's upon you to do better. My rates have now gone up, but it's still 600. Still 640, so cheaper still. Yep. I won't talk too much more on it, because if you talk too much on it, then you have to go onto the political side of it, and that's where things might start getting a bit dicey in the chat. So rent for a one-bedroom studio here ranges from $800 to $1,100 a month. See, I feel that's one bedroom. I'm gonna choose a random ass place. Have to bear with me a second. Cereal City isn't pretty. Cereal City? Right, so those who are on YouTube, thank you for watching on the YouTube side. If you haven't already, put a thumbs up on the video. There will be a... I'm not sure if I'm streaming on YouTube Tuesday, but next Saturday on YouTube is the TCR Showdown. Those who have iRacing, those who drive TCRs, Saturday evening will be the TCR Showdown. I say evening, it's about 5 o'clock UK time. No password or anything. It happens every week 13 on iRacing. Check my Discord underneath in the stream description below to find out more information on it. Right, that's the YouTube stream ending there. We're carrying on Twitch. Let's get yourself over to the Twitch side. Right, why is it not letting me end said stream? There we go.